I might as well have zoomed in. Okay, today I'll be doing tarot readings for Sagittarius and Capricorn. Let's get to it. Move these pile of cards that I drew earlier out of the way. Are these upside down? Oh, let me change the way they're facing. Okay, the first card for all the Sagittariuses in the audience is Flower Spirits. Feel the magic art of the Fae. There are living souls within the flowers, and all of life, all of nature is alive. Trees, butterflies, and other animals are all living, feeling beings. Life itself is truly amazing and magical, especially because it exists in the first place. Feel the presence of the spiritual entities that live within everything. There are so many of these beings, just to mention a few. Undines can be found in water. Sylphs are in air spirits. Dryads live in trees. Gnomes live in the earth, and dwarfs live within mountains. You can find fairies and elves in many places throughout the nature, which look like these little cherry blossom fairies. Someday you may come across a nature spirit if you believe in them and look hard enough. In the meantime, why don't you try to see how it feels being one of the little people? Dance with music. You can move and dance as a flower fairy would do all throughout the day. Play some beautiful music that you enjoy and then begin to move. You might start off with swaying your body slowly, and then as you get the feel of it, loosen up and move more of your body gracefully using your head, arms, hands, torso, legs, and feet. Use a flowering scarf to get into the mood, swirling and twirling around. It could resemble fairy wings. Begin by dancing as a fairy. As she awakens from her flower bed, she would yawn and stretch, unfolding herself in graceful slow motion. A suggestion for morning music could be the beautiful Morning Moon. Opus 23 from the Peter Gynt Suite by Edvard Grieg. The music depicts the rising of the sun as it breaks through the clouds, in all its glorious beauty. Creating dance movements along with music is a delightful thing to do. When you choose music that you feel expresses your feelings, it's a wonderful artistic release. You might feel inspired to make lovely costumes depicting flower spirits and even paint a picture of the scene you want to describe, as if you are making a stage setting. Art is the perfect means of self-expression and will leave you with a beautiful feeling of fulfillment. The next card for Sagittarius is Gentle Touch. Give love, warmth, and healing. Feel the sweet caring in my painting, as Harlequin and Columbine gaze lovingly into each other's eyes. A gentle touch and a kind word of an action to someone you care for deeply will go a long way. By cultivating admiration and affection among your friends and family, you will experience warmth in return. Attempt to resolve any hurts or misunderstandings between yourself and others, even though negative feelings had occurred years ago. Don't wait until it is too late to do so. You can provide healing to yourself and others with just a touch and a thought. Exercise 1. Hold your fingertips together as you take breath and hold it for a few seconds. Repeat this until your fingers feel a slight tingle and warmth and the palms feel warm. Then apply your fingertips to a problem area on another person or yourself. Hold your breath as long as you can. Concentrate on healing the affected area. Please remember that if you or the other person are giving a healing touch to experience some discomfort, stop your therapy. Most people will benefit by it, but in some cases it might not be the correct plan for them. Exercise 2. To heal other areas of the body, lie on your back upon a mat on the floor or your bed. Place hands by your sides and relax. Breathe slowly and deeply, and begin by concentrating on each part of your body, starting with your feet and working up to your head. If there is a particular problem, such as soreness, concentrate on healing that. Imagine brilliant white or green light enveloping that area and healing it. Take your time with each section of your body. If you are attempting to heal some pain in a specific area, try gently massaging it in that place. With warm hands you have energized, as I explained in the beginning. Don't press hard, just use soft rubbing circular movements to soften tight, sore muscles. With your gentle touch, you can help melt away feelings of anxiety. Massaging the ears, hands, and feet, as well as problem areas, is very soothing and relaxing. But if you feel that there might be some very serious physical condition which is not getting better, do research to find an excellent medical professional to heal it. They will diagnose it with an x-rays, etc. If they need urgent attention, will recommend the next step. Many doctors are outstanding, skillful, and caring. They too have a gentle touch, and you will be in good hands with them. The third card for Sagittarius is Garden Party. In a secret garden of childhood past. One of the most delightful things in life is to be outside in a lovely flower garden with your friends, enjoying an old-fashioned tea party with scrumptious treats. It will relieve any stress you might have from the busy modern world. Daydream. This can be done if you go to a small, peaceful section of a garden. If you don't have a quiet place to go outside, you can picture one in your mind as you sit silently in a room. Now relax in your pretty garden, whether it's real or in your imagination. Let's go back in time to a bygone era by creating a mind painting in your head. Visualize yourself as a child again with your friends. Traditionally, little boys would wear a blue sailor suit, and girls would put on their frilly party dress. Invite your favorite little teddy bear and dolly to lunch also, and be at ease on a soft blanket. Inhale the delightful scent of sweet new mown grass amongst tall fragrant foxglove flowers near the garden gate. It's wonderfully healthy to have such a tasty picnic in your relaxed mood. Food tastes more delicious when you are not rushing to finish your meal, hurrying because you're late for something or other. Diet tips for health. Natural organic herbal teas are a delicious drink, such as a fresh peppermint tea with a little honey. They are a wonderful substitute for caffeine drinks. Small tastes of sweets are always a welcome treat, but never overdo eating sugary desserts. Savor these delicacies. Just a little nibble on them should be enough. You can develop health problems if you overdo sweets. Fresh, ripe fruit is a satisfying substitute for sugary treats. When you feel you've had enough to eat, think about other things besides your food. Don't even look at the rest of your meal on the table, no matter how delicious it might seem. Take some slow, deep breaths, daydream about something, and talk to someone at your table if you are with others. So if you want to be fit and healthy, youthful and full of energy, envision yourself that way in your mind. Picture a good-looking person who you admire with a wonderful physique. Strive to enhance your self-image by emulating them and how they look. That way, you will soon be in great shape. It will keep you healthier too, and you will feel great. Now I'm going to do the readings for Capricorn. The first card we have is Pegasus and the Moon, the flyaway horse. This is one of the illustrations I've done for the beautiful poem, The Flyaway Horse, written by Eugene Field. I am often inspired by beautiful art forms such as literature, music, dance, painting, and drama. It's always a great treat to reach out to great artists that you admire and to create an original work of your own, influenced by their masterpieces. I find that the fine arts are some of the highest levels of creation produced by humankind. Here's a section of this lovely poem. For it's only at night, when the stars twinkle bright, that the flyaway horse with a neigh, and a pull at his rein, and a toss of his knit mane, is up on his heels and away. The moon in the sky, as he gallops by, cries, "Oh, what a marvelous night, a marvelous sight!" And the stars in dismay hide their faces away in the lap of old grandmother night. Creating, experience and enjoy many various works of art over a period of time. These could be your favorite stories and poems and books, movies and musical shows, operas, plays, ballets, paintings, etc. They could be creations by great artists of the past and present. Pick one of your favorites to start off with. Now close your eyes and create a mind painting inspired by this piece of art. You might just see various colors floating by at first. Soon random pictures may start to appear. When you begin to control the passing images you see with your mind's eye, the essence of your entire work of art in vivid color may appear. You may hear music, you may see people dancing and singing, or see a finished painting or sculpture. When you open your eyes, you can begin the process of bringing your wonderful creation into being. Pegasus and the Moon is the card for Capricorn. The next card for Capricorn is Opportunity Comes. Magical Surprises. You may sometimes feel that something is lacking in your everyday life, but you can't really understand what is missing. You only know that your world has become somewhat lackluster and unimaginative, so if an opportunity would manifest to you that would seem exciting, you might jump to the occasion. You might be excited to let it take you by the hand and go toward a new path, rather than having to continue along the tried and true road you have been on for a long time. Sometimes opportunities appear out of nowhere in a very unexpected way. But if you're wise, you should always think first before you jump into a new and different situation. Consider if there are any tangle webs you could fall into before you leave towards the new experience. Often cultivating a keen intuition could be very helpful in making the new experience. Often cultivating a keen intuition would be helpful in making the very important decision as to whether or not to open the door for a new opportunity. Consider the many repercussions that could happen if you make the wrong choice. Investigate the qualifications of the parties who offer you an opportunity that would be very life-changing and might require you to give up some very important things that you have strived to accomplish for such a long time. But why don't we try just a little bit of pretending? Just for fun, live in a fantasy. What would you do if you had a surprise visit on your windowsill by a magical elf who promised you an exciting adventure if you come away with him? Would you immediately take his hand and join him in this fantastic opportunity? The answer might be yes, if you're an innocent child who loves fairy tales and yearn for an amazing storybook adventure. You probably would jump at the chance. Let's pretend that this is the case, so just for fun, throw caution to the wind and let your hair down and join him in a fantasy. Imagine the fun of an adventure that you would have with this little elf or a fairy. If they came to visit you in your imagination, become a little girl or boy with no responsibility, who is able to jump into a magic carpet ride to fairyland. Don't forget to write and come back to reality soon. Have fun with your dreams. Next card is Parade of Life. Celebrate the joy of existence. When you were a child, I'm sure you enjoyed playing games outside. By the way, this is for Capricorn. This is a reading for Capricorn. When you were a child, I'm sure you enjoyed playing games outside with your friends. They could have been your childhood companions, little animal pets, or imaginary friends, whoever they were. I'm sure it was a lot of happy fun. Let's remember some of those jolly experiences from years ago, which still lie deep within your heart. It's always an uplifting experience to relive those things. It can make us feel young again. Daydream pantomime. Sit in a comfortable chair, relax with your eyes closed. Don't get up from your chair yet. Just make motions with your hands and feet. Picture yourself in a familiar place of your childhood memories. Do some pantomime motions or putting on the clothes that you dressed in them. Now pantomime opening the door and going outside to the special place where you like to play. Meet and greet your friends and enjoy a special playtime with them. You could play ball, sled, jump rope, climb trees, all in your mind as you're sitting in your chair. Exercise. Now, as we all know, it's important that we get some exercise. Many of us are very sedimentary in our everyday lives with our work and our recreation, but we can run into trouble later in life if we don't move our limbs. Even if you sit for a long time, remember to stand up every once in a while. You can walk or march in place for a little bit, stand up and sit down several times. Walk or trot lightly around the room. Stretch your neck muscles and let your head go around clockwise and counterclockwise. Then do some stretching, reaching from side to side. It might feel a little sore at first, but stretching will feel very good and make the pain go away. Also make sure that you are sitting in your chair and you have an excellent posture, pulling your shoulders back and arching your back a little. Don't become sloop-shouldered. Envision yourself as the little child in the picture, marching in a parade back and forth with your imaginary friends. Lift your feet and knees up nicely to give them strength and flexibility. Hold your head up high. You'll feel young and healthy. Practice different exercises at various times throughout the day. You don't have to do it all at once. A little at a time will be a good start. Have fun playing. And Parade of Life is the final card for Capricorn for today, and that's all we're going to be doing for today. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.